Mana wrapped around John as he felt himself being sucked into the doorway, sending him hurtling through space. The feeling was disorienting, but John held his focus, taking in as much information as he could. He could sense the mana of the door trying to permeate his skin, but it was unable to get through the mana in his body. Instead, it wrapped around him like a cocoon as it pulled him forward. Though the sense of motion only lasted for a few seconds, John could feel his astral insight skill climbing as his mental model deconstructed what was going on around him. Another light appeared in front of him, and with a snapping sensation, John stepped into a new world. The first thing he noticed was the thick mana that permeated everything. It felt gentle and strangely tame to John, but he knew that anyone under the legendary stage would quickly find their bodies corroding were they to arrive here. He was currently standing in a small meadow of luminous grass surrounded by tall, lush oak trees. There was no sign of a doorway or even a magic circle behind him, making him wonder how he was going to get back to the valley. In the distance, he could see a giant mage tower of a polished white stone that covered half of the horizon, rising up into the air until it vanished in the clouds. A soft breeze rippled through the trees, and warm sun beat down on his shoulders, creating a feeling of lightness, of promise. That must be Candle Scholar Tower. Looking down at his hand, John snapped his fingers and created a small fireball, checking to make sure his spells still worked. He still had the dragon flames to protect himself if they didn't, but using the power of the evil dragon that slumbered in his soul brought him closer to losing himself, so he was hoping he would be able to avoid it if possible. With a crackling sound, a wisp of orange flame appeared above his hand, causing him to sigh in relief. As he breathed in, he could feel the nearby mana rushing into his lungs and filling them up. His mana-breathing technique was unique, and as the mana poured into him and filtered through his lungs, John could feel his cells soaking up the rich mana like they were dying of thirst. He hadn't realized his body was starved for mana, but it was clear from how he was devouring everything around him that the mana in his world wasn't sufficient for his body.